Hi all, how are you all? Business studies is taken as a difficult subject for most of the students over here. The only problem is that they don't understand the concepts, or they make concepts so difficult back there in their mind that they don't actually cannot relate it to the world around them. I kind of blame the books we are studying because these books are somehow a bit old. So rather you talk about the new marketing strategies like Snapchat and all these things, you're probably talking about postal marketing. Who sends posts these days for marketing? So my job over here it would be to help you understand the concepts. We'll start gradually, step by step. I'll take you through all the concepts, all the definitions. So our first step, basic step would be so that you understand all the concepts, all the definitions. So and then we'll go to the next steps. Today we'll talk about first thing is need. So we'll actually talk about three things: need, we'll talk about wants, and we'll talk about economic problem. Alright, so let's talk about need. Need, make it very easy. Need is something you cannot live without. You need it to live. Very essential for life. These are things which are necessities. For example, let me put it this way: food. You need to eat food. Clean water, which you can say part of food, but most of the countries they don't get clean water. Very important. Shelter. You need to have a house around you to save you from storms, temperature, and so many things. Uh, and clothes. Of course, you cannot run around wearing nothing in winters, and of course, you need clothes. So these are few necessities, part of life. You need. These are things you cannot live without. Now let's talk about wants. Wants, on the other hand, is things you wish you have. Things, of course, you can live without. You can live happily without these. I don't know if happily, but things you can live without. But you desire these things. You wish to have these things. For example, of course, iPhone. You all want it badly, right? Most of you. Uh, Cars. And I would also say a big house. And you would say, wait, house comes under shelter. So why are you saying a big house? I mean, shelter would be a necessity, a small house maybe somewhere. But you need a big house in a posh area and all that. That all would come under wants. So, need things you cannot live without. Wants, things you can live without but you want it. You see your friends have it, you see people around you have it, and you want it. So what is economic problem? Put it very easy. Economic problem are things there are so many wants. You have unlimited wants. Everyone around you wants an iPhone, maybe cars, big house, money to spend at restaurants, so many things. But economic problem is, do we have the resources to make iPhones for everyone around us, to make cars for everyone around us? Even to bring for few countries, even food is a problem. You just can't provide food to everyone. In most of the countries, you can't provide clean water to people around you. So my question is that, do you think your government, no matter if it's government of a very good country, a very developed nation, maybe you talk about, can they provide food, shelter, clothing, clean water, iPhone, cars, everything to anyone and everyone they need? No, it can't be possible. You have a problem of money, you have a problem of resources. You need resources to make these things. Do you have resources? For example, let me put it this way. A car would need iron. I don't know. A car would need different other resources, land, a place to produce cars. You need lots of labor. Do you think you have all the land and all the iron and all the technology and everything to provide cars to everyone? No. So economic problem is simply that there are unlimited wants and needs, but we have limited resources to produce these goods and services to satisfy those wants. So what does that say? It says, let me put it this way. You have needs, which are basics, if I may say, plus wants. And I would say unlimited wants. I want everything in life. High. But resources. Do you have enough resources to produce needs and wants, and especially wants for everyone? No. No, you don't. So this brings up to the point where it says scarcity. Scarcity means you have less. This means the lack of sufficient products to fill out the total wants of the population. It means you don't have enough to produce enough products and services to satisfy all your wants. Put it in an easy word, I would say scarcity is shortage. Shortage of all the things, products you need. Because remember we discussed, we have high needs, high demands. We have needs plus wants are high. Resources to produce things are very low. This brings us shortage of products. You can't have food for everyone, you can't have car for everyone, you can't have an iPhone for everyone. And another name for shortage is scarcity. Now just to revise what we have quickly learned, we have learned 4 concepts. Let's see what are these 4 concepts. Quickly we'll revise. Need. Things you cannot live without. Extremely important. Essential. The second concept we learned is wants. Things you can live without, but these are your desires. Things you wish you have. I wish to have a Lamborghini. That's my want. I need food as a breakfast. That's my need. Next, we learned economic problem. What is an economic problem then? Economic problem is that we have so many wants. High, or I would use the word unlimited wants. But we have limited resources to produce products for these wants. This brings me to the last topic, which is scarcity, which means that because we have limited resources, we have a shortage of products, because we cannot produce anything and everything with the limited resources we have. I hope I have tried to explain these 4 topics today. If there are any questions, you have any questions, please write to me in the comment section, or maybe via email or direct, so I'll be happy to explain this to you again. Thank you very much.